The visitors from Albert Lee, the Tigers. Let's extend a special warm welcome to the players and fans from Albert Lee. The Northfield High School Sportsmanship Mission Statement, written by Northfield High School student athletes, reads as follows. As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying and practicing positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Tigers of Albert Lee. Starting for the Tigers, number 1, Juan Peralta. Number 2, Josue Tuxpan. Number 3, Michael Olson. Number 4, Diego B. Vidal. Number 6, Alex Palmer. Number 7, Chris Gutierrez. Number 10, Emu. Number 11, John Vasquez. Number 13, Ian Vasquez. Number 16, Ben Schultz. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Thomas Klingenberg is number 26, Aiden Hartman. And now let's put our hands together for our Northfield Raiders. Starting for our Raiders, a senior midfielder, number 14, Gio Alvaro. Starting in goal, a senior captain, number 0, Zach Brayland. In the midfield, number 8, a junior, Carlos Cortavi de Leon. Defending for the Raiders, number 23, a senior, Garrison Giza. At striker, a senior, number 6, Stephen Kallestad. Defending for the Raiders, a senior captain, number 3, Jens Kasten. In the midfield, a junior, number 10, Tate Narvison. Defending for your Raiders, a senior, number 15, Josue. Also defending for the Raiders, a senior, number 11, Sam Swedin. In the midfield, a sophomore, number 18, Anthony Baez. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Cal Steinoff is sophomore defender, number 20, Marcus Gallardo. Now let's remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
This is Northfield Boys Soccer. Tonight our Northfield Raider boys soccer team is hosting the Albert Lee Tigers. Hello, I'm tonight's play-by-play Ben Heinrichs, and Liam O'Neill is tonight's color announcer, with Aaron Reeser producing and Ren Becker running the cameras. Albert Lee has a 0-3 conference record and an 0-4 overall record. Our Northfield Raiders with an 0-5 conference record and a 2-6 overall record.
Yeah, I think some big parts of that, especially just the amount of games played. I mean, the Raiders have 4 more games played than the Tigers, so they're definitely more in-season form. As a header coming from the Raiders there just fell a bit flat. So that one goes back to Albert Lee. But, yeah, just a real veteran presence, too, from the Raiders here. I know the Albert Lee team is a lot younger than this Raiders squad.
Yeah, the Albert Lee Tigers, they have an 8th grader starting for them. I believe that is
Ian Vasquez, yeah.
Ian Vasquez.
Yeah, so some youth coming from the side of the Tigers and some notable Raiders sitting on the bench tonight. You've got Manny Ramirez. He's sitting out. All 3 of the players I'm going to list are coming off some injuries. So Manny Ramirez, Gabe Heinrichs, and Elliot Pontel both coming off the bench this game. They're usual starters for the Raiders. They've been having some health issues recently, so good to get some of those guys back and get some more veteran presence on the team here.
Raiders with a free kick here. Garrison Giza to take the kick. Another name to mention is Ruben Mank, out with I think it was a hip adjustment he had.
Oh, yeah.
Touched out by the Albert Lee goalie. Swung back in by Josue. Back of the feet of the Raiders. Giza rips one. To the feet of Tate. Tate shoots. Stopped by the Albert Lee keeper.
Unfortunately, we don't have positions for a lot of these Albert Lee Tigers, so we'll be doing our best to keep you updated on the names. Another name for the Raiders coming back in is Tate Narveson, as he just took that shot. He's been out for a while, so it's good to see him back in his starting role. The starting lineups we had at the start of the game were brought to you by Richie Eye Clinic. Make this a fall free of glasses or contacts with up to $500 off all LASIK treatments.
Good header by Marcos Gallardo there. Ball's played in deep to Albert Lee. Stopped by Jens Casson. Casson trying to win it back for the Raiders. It'll be a free kick called on Casson. In a dangerous position for the Raiders. Albert Lee looking to get ahead here.
Yeah, the Northfield Raiders coming off of a huge 7-0 win against Red Wing on Tuesday. I know senior Steven Kalistad had a hat trick in that game, also on his birthday, so a good gift for him and a good gift for us to see the Raiders hopefully win back-to-back games here tonight.
Diego B. Vidal to take the kick. It'll go square and kicked out by Sam Swedin. The long ball ran on by Steven Kalstad, coming in hot. Albert Lee kicks it out of bounds for a Raider throw-in.
Yeah, that's really good pressure by Kalstad, forcing the Albert Lee player to make a mistake as he throws it into Giovanni Alfaro, who's on a run. Alfaro still with the ball. The shot is no good. Alfaro kicks it back out to the Raiders. Raiders now in possession of the ball.
One back by the Tigers, looking to work out wide. Kick by Carlos Cortave there. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers, who play it short and quick. Carlos with good pressure. Slide tackle. It'll be clean. Josue with the ball to Tate Narveson. Tate Narveson had a really great game against the Red Wingers earlier this week on Tuesday. Marcos Gallardo with good defense there. Marcos with a good stop.
As that'll be number 11, John Vasquez, giving it off to number 3, Michael Olson, for the throw-in.
It'll be a Raiders throw-in, taken here by sophomore Marcos Gallardo. Marcos has really fit in well with the varsity team, became a starter quickly, and just been really holding his own back on defense.
Yeah, he's been doing really good in the absence of Elliot Ponto for the Raiders, as he's in a sweatshirt tonight, so maybe sitting out one more game until he can come back for the Raiders.
Carlos Cortave with the ball, trying to find Narveson in the middle. It'll go back out to the Tigers, playing it deep to number 2, Josue Tuxpan.
That one's back to Zach Braylon, looking to punt it back out for his Northfield Raiders. Ooh, kind of goes off the face of Narveson there.
Ball by sophomore Anthony Bias to Garrison Giza. Good call by Giza. Great ball by Anthony. Just touched a little strong by the Tigers, and they'll kick it out for a Raider corner kick.
Yeah, the Raiders have gotten some really good pressure early on this Tigers defense. I mean, already, I think, 2 shots on goal with only 34 minutes left, with 34 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So the Raiders really looking to get up early again. Obviously, the Tigers are 0-4 so far. So the Raiders looking to maybe expose a team that hasn't had much time to play some games this season.
Narveson with the kick in here to the feet of Josue Santoyo Hernandez. They'll go out to the Tigers, who play it up into the midfield. Tigers looking out wide. Josue showing great hustle there. Great play by Josue, who kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a Tiger throw-in. Tigers pushing up the field here.
And number 4 on the throw-in, Diego B. Vidal, looking for another one of his players. He's the captain there, the senior.
Good header by Marcos Gallardo. But back to the feet of the Tigers. He'll keep it inbounds. And kicked out for a Tiger throw-in. Shout out to our ball boys helping out tonight. They help make the game run smoothly. Marcos Gallardo did kick the ball out of bounds. It'll be another Tiger throw-in here. Tigers looking to work it into the middle now. A long throw coming in here. And the throw will come. It's coming in deep. Headed out by Jens Casson to the feet of the Tigers. And then cleared by Anthony Baez. Narveson on the ball now. Good stop by Narveson to the feet of Kalstad. Kalstad looking for options. He'll play it back to Narveson. Narveson with space. Plays Josue on the run. Josue with space. Plays Gio Alfaro. Just cleared out by the Tigers defense there for another Raider corner kick.
Yeah, and what a counterattack by the Raiders. They did a really good job just turning that one around and getting really good pressure again on the net of the Tigers. Just that steal by Narveson started a really good run for them. They get back in on the corner kick here off of the Tigers as they'll punt it downfield. So a foul called on the Tigers, I believe. The refs are having a discussion about the play. some confusion coming here as try to figure out what exactly the refs are calling. I believe they're going to say Tigers ball.
It'll be a drop ball for the Tigers, who are working it up the field now. Pressure by Stephen Kalstad, who wins it over. Kalstad looking into the middle to Narveson. Narveson with space. Narveson looking for help. Garrison Giza makes a run. Narveson to take the shot. It'll go low, off the hands of the keeper. Good pressure by Stephen Kalstad there.
Great save by the elderly goalkeeper.
And the Raiders have really been exposing the sort of defensive tactic by the Tigers. They've been trying to dribble the ball up with their defenders instead of passing it up as we've seen the Raiders do, and they've gotten some pretty good opportunities off of steals by guys like Stephen Kalstad and Tate Narveson early on in this game.
At the feet of Gallardo, playing it back into the middle to Carlos Cortave, finding Garrison Giza on a really good run off the back of Giza. It'll go to Anthony Baez in the middle, plays it out wide to Giza. Giza with space, looking for options. He'll go deep to Kalstad. Kalstad there. Kalstad to finish. It'll be a goal for the Raiders.
A great move by Kalstad. Kicked it with the back of his heel right into the goal. What a shot by Kalstad. What a pass by number 23, Garrison Giza.
I got to say, the whole play started with Carlos Cortave there with the ball out to Giza. Great ball by Carlos, and good ball by Giza there. Well done by the Raiders.
Yeah, what a great goal by the Raiders. Already only 10 minutes into this game, taking a 1-0 lead as Kalstad steals the ball off the kickoff again, looking to add on to this lead.
It'll go back to Anthony Baez. Baez looking in the middle to Carlos again. Carlos looking downfield. He'll go to Narveson. Narveson goes back to Jens Casson. Casson with space and time here. Casson's playing it in, looking for Kalstad again. It'll go to the hands of the Tigers keeper. The Tigers looking upfield here, looking to equalize the game, but will they get it? It'll go out of bounds. Subs on for the Tigers here.
Number 14, Asmo.
Number 14, Samo. Number 9, Musso. And I believe that's number 8 also coming in. We don't have a name for him on our roster. Or if it is the number 8 we're thinking of, that's Ja Kwa coming in. As that one's taken back by Sam Swadin. He will clear it up the field. Now taken at the feet of number 7, Chris A. Gutierrez for the Tigers. That one's stolen by Narveson. Sent up for Kalstad. He maybe looks for Alfaro on the run.
Kalstad seeing Narveson now. He'll just be a little bit too far ahead. It'll go out for a Raiders throw-in taken by Jens Caston.
Now number 25, Sergio Saronio, also coming in for the Tigers. Tigers making a large substitution here. 4 guys coming on. The Raiders haven't used any subs yet.
Kalstad with the ball here, looking into the middle. It'll go far to the Tigers' defense. Tigers looking out wide now. Clear it to the feet of Narveson. Narveson with time. He'll play it to Carlos Cortave with the shot. It'll go off the back of the Tigers to Anthony Baez. Baez with time and space. He's taking it up, looking in the middle. It'll go back out to the Tigers' feet. Won over by Narveson. Narveson with space. Good ball by Narveson to Josue on the outside. Josue looking into the middle. He'll find the feet of the Tigers, who play it back in the middle. Won over by Garrison Giza. Giza with a good turn. Giza with space. Will he find options in the middle? Giza with a great run. Kicked out by the Tigers' defense. Out for a corner.
Now the Raiders have been doing really good keeping it in the Tigers' zone. I mean, the Tigers have had no real chances, and especially no shots on goal, as Zach Brayland is out at the 35-yard line for the Raiders. So Raiders will get a corner kick here for a chance to add on to their lead.
Nothing new from Zach Brayland. Sticking to his old tactics.
Yeah, he's always way out there.
Corner kick comes in. It'll go up. And almost put in by, I believe, Anthony Baez, or, sorry, Gio Alfaro. It'll go back out to Carlos Cortave with the shot. Go to the hands of the Albert Lee's keeper.
Yeah, great shot by Carlos Cortave there. That one just unfortunately curved right into the hands of the keeper.
Keeper with the ball coming out wide here. Won over by Marcos Gallardo to the feet of Josue. Josue with good hustle here. Number 4 for the Albert Lee Tigers slips.
That's Diego B. Vidal. This is taken once again by John Vasquez.
Sam Swedina on the ball now. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be called a Raiders throw-in. There's 26 minutes left. The Raiders are up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. The ball will go back to Braylon. Braylon with time here, assessing his options. He's looking deep to Kalstead. Kalstead gets the head on the ball, trying to find Narveson. Narveson with pressure. Giza has the ball now to the feet of Carlos Cortave. He'll find Kalstead on a great through ball. Kalstead with a heavy touch. Can he finish? He cuts inside. Kalstead with the shot. Ball still at the feet of Kalstead. Kalstead working to Giza. Giza. And it's kicked out of bounds. But it will be called an Albert Lee goal kick.
Goal kick.
Yeah, a small shove by Giza there,
Tigers, number 25.
pushing the Albert Lee player out of bounds. Another really good opportunity for the Raiders. Good defense, though, by the Tigers to make sure that they didn't score.
Great ball by Carlos Cortave there. Well done by him. Way to see Steven Kalstead on the through ball. Good work by Steven Kalstead, keeping up that pressure, trying to find a second goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders have been looking really strong so far this game as their one goal. I mean, if they keep playing like this, I'm sure they'll score at least another one.
Albert Lee with the ball here. Goes to the feet of Josue, who kicks it up. We'll go back to the Tigers, who play it out wide. Go past Gallardo. Anthony Baez on the ball. Anthony with good pressure. It'll be called offsides by the AR.
I believe that'll be an out of bounds. Yeah, I saw that one just go a little bit out. Good job by the ref calling that one.
Well done by the ref. It'll be a Raider throw-in taken by Marcos Gallardo.
Do we have AR? I don't know if we have AR.
AR?
Or that might be the VHR. Or the VAR, sorry, yeah. We definitely don't have that.
Giza with the ball now. Giza coming in, looking for Kalstead. Giza with the ball again, finds Kalstead. Kalstead back to Baez. Baez looking for options. He'll go to Gallardo. Good communication by them. He'll look into Giza. Sorry, Steven Kalstead. Carlos Cortave with the ball now. He's got space. He finds Josue. Great ball by Carlos. Steven Kalstead gets a head on it, but it'll go back. Tigers trying to clear it out of bounds. Stopped by Kalstead. Great work by the Raiders here. Another great ball by Carlos Cortave there. He's really having a great game.
Yeah, the Raiders have been doing such a good job of just keeping it in the Tigers zone. I mean, the Tigers are having such a tough time clearing the ball out and especially getting into the Raiders zone. So good job by a lot of these attackers, Steven Kalstead and Garrison Giza, keeping that pressure on. And good job by these midfielders, too, like Carlos Cortave and number 15 for the Raiders. Find him in a second. Josue Santayo Hernandez doing a great job of keeping it in the Tiger zone.
Tigers with the ball now, trying to work it out wide. It'll be stopped by Jens Casson here. Casson to find Carlos Cortave in the middle. Good talk by the Raiders. Anthony Baez with the ball. He's got time. He finds Carlos again. Carlos working back to Swedin. To Marcos with space. Marcos looking into Alfaro. Alfaro with the ball. It'll go back to Carlos. Carlos sending it into Giza. It'll be stopped by the Tigers. Tigers working it up the field now. Giza with good hustle. Stopped by Carlos. Slide tackle by the Tigers. Body on Jens Casson. Jens Casson playing on. Good hustle by Josue. Josue on the ball. It'll go into Sam Swedin. Sam Swedin doing good, clearing the ball out of bounds. It'll stay in. Kicked out into the middle, headed out by Jens Kasten. At the feet of Kalstead now. Kalstead and Narveson. Narveson with space. Narveson taking his time to Gio Alfaro. Gio looking for options. He'll go back to Kalstead. Kalstead with the shot curling in to the hands of the Albert Lee keeper.
Yeah, good shot by Kalstead. He just seemed to be maybe a bit too far out for that one, but great job by the Raiders, especially on the heads. Those were two beautiful headers, perfectly placed by both Jens Kasten and then I believe the midfielder, number 18, Anthony Baez, giving the Raiders another opportunity to score.
At the feet of Kalstead. Kalstead with space here. He'll play it in, finds Alfaro. Alfaro on the side.
Oh, and he's pushed down and a penalty kick coming for the Raiders. Great call by the ref as Giovanni Alfaro was just shoved over. Looks like the ref might be giving a card. The ref will give a yellow card to the Albert Lee defenseman. It's a great call by the referee. That was just a blatant shove by the defender there. I believe that's number 6 for the Tigers. Alex Palmer, the senior captain for the Tigers, is
coming in for the Tigers.
Number, I believe,
number 19 into the game. That is Josiah Thorson.
And now Alfaro lining up for the penalty kick.
Gabe Heinertz on the sideline here, looking to come into the game.
Yeah, Gabe Heinrichs, he was out for a few games there as he suffered with an injury. Ben, you'd probably know a bit more about that than me.
Yeah, he's been having problems with his right quad, I believe. Just a little bit too tight and didn't want to push it.
And so good to see him coming back into the game for the Raiders. He's been really good so far this season.
Kick coming here from Alfaro for the Raiders. Ref making sure everyone stays in their positions until the ball is kicked. Whistle blown. And it's in for the Raiders. Alfaro down the middle. Great kick by the Raiders.
Yeah, great decision by Alfaro. So we're going to have an instant replay coming up here for you. Is that
in the 20th minute?
Penalty kick.
Number 14.
By Alfaro. This comes right down the middle. Was not able to guess correctly the goalkeeper there for the Tigers. That instant replay was brought to you by Fireside Orchard and Gardens. Located on Highway 19, Fireside carries 27 apple varieties, open 7 days a week. Stop for the apples, stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Out of the game for the Raiders, number 6, senior Stephen Kalstead, and number 15, sophomore Josue Santoyo Hernandez, as well as Carlos Cortave, number 8. Into the game, we have Manny Ramirez, back from injury here. One of those key players and a captain back into the game. Manny coming in. Manny with a shot. It'll go to the hands of the Albert Lee keeper. Gabe Heinertz, number 16, also back in the game. As well as number 24, freshman Sebastian Perez.
And obviously Manny Ramirez is one of the best players on this Raiders team, so it's really exciting to see him come back into this game as he almost already scored off of that one shot, as it looks like he might be getting another opportunity soon here if the Raiders can win this ball back.
Great look by Sebastian Perez there, who has the ball again. Really looking to see Sebastian score here. Freshman really looking for the goal. It'll be a foul for the Raiders as I believe Gio Alfaro goes down hard.
And so a free kick coming here for the Raiders. Alfaro already fouled twice as he scored on his penalty kick. That was just shot a minute ago.
Number 7, Chris A. Gutierrez out of the game on that play.
Yeah, so I believe this is Garrison Giza taking the free kick for the Raiders. He'll look into his box. Garrison Giza now with the free kick coming up. It'll go up and over the net. Almost scored that one. Great shot by Giza from way out.
Good shot by Giza. Well done by him. Almost a similar shot to Gabe Heinrich's goal at the Red Wing game here on Tuesday.
That away game, unfortunately, we could not bring to you. Although we had the Northfield girls who won 3-1 against Red Wing, their second win of the year.
Anthony Baez looked back to Giza. Giza with space here. He'll look into the middle. That's for Sebastian Perez. Perez with a great ball to Giza. Giza needing options here. He'll go to Alfaro on the right side. Alfaro cutting back at the feet of Giza. Giza into Manny Ramirez. Back to Alfaro. Alfaro gets pushed again. Alfaro with a great shot to Ramirez. Ramirez goes in the goal. Well played by the Raiders.
What a shot by Ramirez. He's only been in for about 2 minutes, I think, and he's already put one on the board here.
That was a great play by Garrison Giza and Gio Alfaro. And don't count out Sebastian Perez with some good 1-2s there.
And we've got another instant replay coming to you right here that finds the feet of Manny Ramirez, who puts that one into the far side of the goal. Manny Ramirez, the senior captain for the Raiders. That instant replay is brought to you by Fireside Orchard and Gardens, located on Highway 19. Fireside carries 27 apple varieties, open 7 days a week. Stop for the apples, stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Well done by the Raiders as they're now up 3-0 with 18.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, one of the Raiders' goal scorers, number 6, Steven Kalistad, looking to come back into the game. He's on the sidelines as the Raiders maybe look to get some more of these guys who were injured earlier in the season back into the game.
Good hustle by Gabe Heinrich there. An unfortunate touch out of bounds by Marcos Gallardo for a Tiger throw-in. Number 3, Michael Olsen to take the throw. Will go into the box. Kicked out by Sebastian Perez. Great play. Kicked up by Anthony Baez over the head of Alfaro to the feet of the Tigers. Tigers playing simple here. Tate Narveson to make a stop on the ball. Tigers trying to go all the way, but it'll be kicked out for a Raiders throw-in. Steven Kalistad, number 6, coming back in the game for Gio Alfaro, number 14.
Back in for the Raiders, number 6, Steven.
Well done by Gio. Great play by him so far. We're excited to see Kalistad back in. See what magic Ramirez and Kalistad can make up top. Two really great players. Kalistad with a header to Narveson. Narveson gets pushed down. They'll play on. Good step by Anthony Baez. Just misses it. Sebastian Perez on the ball. Sebastian holding his own. Good step by the freshman. It'll be called a foul and a Tiger free kick.
Yeah, that foul there seemed kind of just like a mixing of feet as they both tripped over each other.
Sebastian Perez doing a great job, really holding his own. Tigers with the ball now, looking down the line. It'll go into the middle and just wide for a Raider goal kick.
Yeah, Zach Braylon with really good vision there, seeing that one was going to go out of bounds, sort of faking out one of the Albert Lee attackers into not going for it. He's got a goal kick coming up now, so overall, I mean, just great job by the Raiders so far. This has been the most complete we've seen this team, at least on Raider Live, or excuse me, Northfield Live so far. They've just been doing a really good job, scoring 3 goals already and just keeping the pressure on.
Great kick by Braylon and great movement by the Raiders as they're just passing it through the Albert Lee Tigers. Raiders dominating possession. Ball's played in from Anthony Baez to Giza. Giza with a shot, and it'll just go wide. It'll be called an Albert Lee goal kick as Giza goes down hard in the box. Albert Lee playing it quickly, taking advantage of Giza being down. Ref will call it back to retake the goal kick.
Yeah, number 5 now coming on for the Tigers. That's Isaiah Diaz, the freshman. It looks like he will take off number 12, or 10, excuse me, Amu. That goal kick will be taken again by the Albert Lee goalkeeper, finds the feet of Giza. Now Kalistad with the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to get it out for Heinrichs, can't get it. Back at the feet of Ramirez. Ramirez trying to turn the corner, looking for a shot, slide tackled. It's taken back by Sebastian Perez. Back to Giza. Giza still with the ball. He'll run up the right. He'll look across, and that one will go out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in.
Sebastian Perez looking for the ball here. Also looking for the goal. Good step by Sebastian, who's on the ball now. Sebastian with the ball at his feet, looking for the cross. Cross will come in. Great cross to the head of Steven Kalistad. Gabe Heinrichs with a shot, and it'll just go up and over the goal. Great cross by Sebastian Perez there. Well done by him.
Yeah, great job by the Raiders. Unfortunate shot by Gabe Heinrichs that almost looked like he was looking for the uprights there, but good job by all these Raiders so far, getting some really good pressure on.
Ball coming in for the Tigers here. It'll go to the head of Sebastian Perez, but back at the feet of the Tigers. Looking for the run out wide. Anthony Baez slowing the play down. Good step by Baez here as he wins the ball back. Plays Heinrichs. Heinrichs, then an unfortunate touch out of bounds. It's a Tiger throw-in. Tigers come deep to the head of Gallardo. Gallardo with a header out of bounds. Tiger throw-in. Tigers looking to put something on the board here with 13 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ball comes in. Kicked out by Gallardo. Anthony Baez on the ball. Good pressure. Tigers with an unfortunate play there. Tigers working it around, taking their time. Looks deep to the empty space as Garrison Giza wins it over for the Raiders. Kicks it back down line. Looking for Kalistad. Kalistad will get it. Play it back. Looking for someone, possibly Jens Kasten. Anthony Baez goes down. Ball's won over by Narveson. Narveson looking for Heinrichs. It'll be deflected and collected by keeper Zach Brayland. Brayland with the punt. Good punt by Brayland. Looking for Kalistad. Kalistad will win it almost. And it'll go to the feet of the Tigers. Jens Kasten on the back there. Sebastian Perez in the middle. At the feet of the Tigers now as they work it through. Stopped by Giza. Good play by Giza there. Giza hustling to cover here as the cross comes in high. Collected by Zach Brayland, Northfield keeper. Well done by him. Captain Zach Brayland calming down his players, telling them to take their time, keep possession as he has an amazing kick to Steven Kalistad, who wins it over, looking for Ramirez. They'll find Ramirez. Ramirez trying to turn there, stopped by the Tigers. One over by Heinrichs. Heinrichs with the ball now, looking for options. Heinrichs goes back to Baez. Baez, with pressure on, goes back to Swedin. Swedin switching fields to Jens Kasten. Back in the middle to Sebastian Perez. Sebastian Perez with a great ball to Garrison Giza. Giza, unfortunately, not winning it over. Ball's back at the feet of the Tigers. Good hustle by Sebastian Perez. Marcos Gallardo with the ball. Tigers with the ball as it's kicked to Zach Brayland. He'll take his time with it at his feet, pushing everybody up. Zach Brayland taking his time as the ball comes in deep to Kalistad. Kalistad playing Ramirez. We're trying for Gabe Heinrichs there. It's kicked back out, headed out of bounds. It'll stay in bounds. Marcos Gallardo with a good play here. Anthony Baez looking for options. He's forced to go to Kasten. Jens Kasten playing it deep, looking for Kalistad. One over by the Tigers, then one over by the Raiders. At the feet of Narveson. Narveson going back to Baez. Baez looking out wide for a possible run by Manny or Gabe there. Raiders really looking strong. Tigers also looking a little bit stronger, winning back some of that possession.
And some substitutes coming on for the Raiders, both Ruben Menk and Elliot Pontow coming on. Both of these guys have been,
For the Raiders.
they've had some injuries that have keeping them off. I know I've talked to both of these guys. I know especially Elliot Pontow. He's been itching to come back in. He's been out for
And number 5.
about 2 weeks. Ruben Menk, I believe, out for maybe a game or two.
Pontow.
But these guys, they really love the game, and it's exciting to see them back into the game.
Yeah, we had Garrison Giza and Anthony Baez come out of the game for the Raiders. They've both been doing a really great job.
Ooh, and that'll be a foul on, I believe that's Sebastian Perez. He will get a yellow card. He will come back to the bench for the Raiders. Just kind of got more feet than he did ball there on that slide tackle.
Sebastian Perez showing some good hustle and some good aggression. Just a little bit too much for the Raiders. Carlos Cortave, number 8, coming back into the game.
Number 8, Carlos Cortave de Leon. Number 4, Johan Hernandez.
Josue Santayo Hernandez coming back in,
Josue.
as well as Johan Hernandez into the game for his first time tonight. In the back line there, as Marcos Gallardo, who's been playing a great game, he comes out, as well as Tate Narvison out of the game in this first half. Elliot Pontow with a great header there. Out to Ramirez. Ramirez with pressure on. Looks for Carlos in the middle. Touch out to Pontow again. To Carlos. Carlos with a run on. He'll play Calstead just a little too hard into the hands of the Albert Lee keeper.
Yeah, I know Elliot Pontow, he's been out with a concussion. Little scary seeing him go for the header there. I don't know if his coach would be happy about that one either by him, but good play by Pontow getting that run up the line. This one will go out to, I believe that is Josue Santayo Hernandez. He gets past his defender on a great move. Looking in for Manny Ramirez. Ramirez now with the ball inside the box. He'll take a shot and go down. Pontow now with the ball. Pontow shot! Just misses the goal. As I believe that one was kicked out by the defender for Albert Lee. Great shot on goal by Pontow.
Well done by the Raiders there. Good look by Josue. Well done by him. Zach Braylon coming up here. It's another Raiders corner kick. Coming in hot here. It'll find Ramirez, but it'll be just kicked out of bounds. It'll be a Tiger goal kick here.
Yeah, 4 more substitutions coming on for the Tigers. Number 13, Ian Vasquez. Number 10, Emu. Number 25, that's Sergio Soronio. And number 4, the senior captain, Diego B. Vidal.
There's 8 minutes left. Raiders are up 3-0 against the Tigers on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
As the goal kick comes, finds the chest of Menk. Menk looking for Carlos Cortave. Back to Menk. Menk now giving it to Ramirez as it goes a bit long. Ramirez trying to get pressure on this ball here as it'll go. Intercepted by Pontow. Back to the Tigers. Long ball coming for the Tigers, defended by Jens Kasten. So he'll steal that one back, kick it out of bounds, though he will retain possession. So he looks up the line. I believe that's Gabe Heinrichs looking for Josue Santayo Hernandez. Hernandez now with it into Carlos Cortave. Cortave trying to get it in, stopped by the defense for the Tigers. The Tigers once again with the ball. Someone's taken back by Josue Hernandez Santayo. That one's kicked out to Elliot Pontow. Into Manny Ramirez, back to Johan Hernandez. So it'll go back to Zach Brayland. Kicks it out for Jens Kasten. Kasten now with it. Back up looking for Heinrichs. Someone's kicked out of bounds for a Tigers throw-in.
One thing to note about Zach Brayland, great use of both feet by the keeper. Also exciting to see Ruben Mank in the center mid possession. He's doing a good job there, really holding his own and really flowing good with the Raiders. It'll be a Raider throw in here, taken by Gabe Heinrichs on that right side. Gabe Heinrichs looking back to Carlos Cortave, to Ruben Mank. Ruben Mank coming in deep, looking for Pontau. Pontau will get it, and it'll go just over the net. Good look by Ruben Mank. Well done by Mank. Just couldn't finish it for the Raiders. There's 6 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, two great shots and opportunities by Pontau. He just hasn't been able to convert so far. This is his first game back after, I believe, was a 2-week absence, as he was out with, I believe, a knee injury and then a concussion. So he is back for the Raiders and already doing very good. He looks to maybe get one into the back of the net in this first half.
It'll be a Tiger throwing here, deep in their own territory, playing it up down line. Won by Carlos Cortave, who hits it out of bounds. Another Tiger throwing a little farther up now. Tigers looking to do something about scoring a goal before this first half is over. It'll come in short, but called an illegal throw by the ref. Substitutions coming on. It'll be Gio Alfaro coming in for Manny Ramirez out of the game for the Raiders.
14, Gio Alfaro.
Pontau to Cortave. Cortave looking for Josue in the middle. Cortave winning it back, but it's back at the feet of the Tigers. Tigers with a good through ball. Back to Pontau to Cortave. Cortave looking deep to Alfaro. Alfaro looking for Pontau. He won't find him. It's going back to Johan Hernandez. Played back to Zach Brayland. Brayland, good use of his left foot. Coming in deep. Sam Swodine to take care of business. He's going back to Brayland. Brayland taking his time, looking downfield for options. Finding Gio Alfaro to Kalstead, off the back of Kalstead. Pontau with the ball, looking back. Johan assessing options, taking his space. It'll go to Cortave. Raiders with good pressure on. Josue with the try for the ball there. Jens Kasten clean up in the back. Great turn by Kasten and good clear down line. Looking for Josue. Ruben Mank with pressure on here. Missed tackle by Josue. Gabe Heinrichs cleaning up on the sidelines. It'll be out. And it'll be a Raiders throw-in taken by Jens Kasten. Jens coming in down line looking for Heinrichs. At the feet of Josue. One back by the Raiders. Heinrichs coming in here, looking for Kalstead on the run. Kalstead almost wins it. His momentum just carries him forward there. At the feet of the Tigers, Tigers really liking their through balls here. As another one comes in, Tigers on the sideline. Stopped by Pontau. Great job by Elliott on the side there. It'll be a Raiders throw-in.
And Pontau is not hard to miss on the camera, though. The dyed blonde hair. Certainly an interesting look from him, as he's gone through a lot of hair changes recently. Obviously, he was part of the hockey squad last year that went to state, so he had a mullet and then decided to shave his head after that, go down to a buzz cut, grow it back out and bleach it. Definitely some interesting hair choices, but he is a great player for the Raiders, as he's already had 2 opportunities on goal and has just been really solidifying the left side of the field for the Raiders.
Pontau with the ball now, looking to Kalstead. Kalstead looking for options. He'll go to Josue, looking for Kalstead on the run. Back to Kalstead. Kalstead with the ball. Kalstead with the shot. It'll hit the post, come right off the post, and come back out. Great shot by Calstead. Just unfortunate. Did not go in.
Yeah, and a lot of the Raiders players thought that one went in, and I don't know, it was a tough angle. It looked like it did not go all the way in just from the way it bounced off the post, but Calstead tripped up here again with no call. Looks like maybe a bit of a retaliatory foul by Calstead. Hope they don't give him a card for that one, as that maybe looked like he was trying to get back on the guy for the no call there a second ago.
Raiders keeping it cool here, just trying to defend with under a minute left. Up 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Good catch by Garrison Giza on the sideline.
Yeah.
It'll be a Raiders throw-in. Johan to take the throw for the Raiders. Looking deep to the head of Ruben Bank. Just missed to the feet of Gio Alfaro. Won by the Tigers. Tigers with the ball, looking for something to happen. Just under 30 seconds left. Sam Swedin letting it out of bounds. Raiders taking their time here. 15 seconds left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders really just looking to stall out the time.
10, 9.
It'll go deep to Kasten. Kasten taking his time, looking for Heinrichs, looking for Calstead. And that'll be the first half for the Northfield Raiders versus the Albert Lee Tigers. Raiders up 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
We'll take a short ad break. Be back to you in a second on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
As a woman, your body goes through many changes during your lifetime. From your teenage years to menopause, the specialists at the Women's Health Center are here to provide the support and guidance you deserve. Call 507-646-1478 to make an appointment today at one of our clinics in Farmington, Lakeville, or Northfield. Partnering with you for a lifetime of care. The Women's Health Centers of Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Sophisticated care, neighborhood convenience.
Eye exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye from the lashes to the retina to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com. I'm your color commentator, Liam O'Neill, here with our play-by-play, Ben Heinrichs. We've got our coaches' interviews brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. Here's your coaches'
Hi, everybody.
interview.
This is Ren Becker with Northfield Live doing a coaches' interview with Kale Steinhoff.
Hello, everyone.
So who will we be competing against today?
Today we've got a home game against Albert Lee.
how's practice been going? Have you figured out any good strategies that are going to help you up your game?
Practice has been going great this season. We're just past our halfway point. At the beginning of the year, we talk a lot about individual skills and techniques. We build throughout the year, talk tactics, different formations, things like that. So it feels like we're in a really good spot. Players are comfortable with roles. They're comfortable with the system we want to play, the style of play. So practice is really about watching film, fixing mistakes, and then applying it in games.
That's really good to know. Has the weather been getting in the way of practices, making it hard to stay hydrated?
Yeah, it was so hot to begin the year that it made it difficult to practice, especially early in the season. We had to do a few indoor practices. Heat index was too high, and it's tough to have 60-plus kids in a soccer program in a small gym space. So, the players did the best they could with it. The coaching staff did the best we could with it, and we move on from it. I'm thankful we had an 80-degree day towards the end of September, so feels great out here now.
Yeah, it's been really hot lately. It's been a little bit too much. Any players that are going to be out this game that are normally on the field, or anything go wrong?
Yeah, injury bug the last week or so. I don't remember the exact number, but something around 5 or 6 seniors that were getting heavy minutes are out for us. The good news is that several of them are making their way back. One of them was able to play limited time on Tuesday, and we'll try to play a little bit more tonight. That's Gabe Heinritz. Ruben Mank and Manny Ramirez have been out for about a week or so, and they're looking to get some their return from injury tonight in limited minutes as well. So fingers crossed that all goes well, and we need them back. So we're looking forward to it.
I hope everyone feels better soon. It's rough. Everyone's been getting sick, and it's been an interesting start to the school year. Is there any players that you would like to highlight that have been doing exceptionally well, striking lots of goals, defending really well?
We've got a big senior class this year, and so shout out goes out to all those seniors. They're always working hard. They're always striving to get better. That starts with Zach Braylon in net, Sam Swedeen, Jens Kasten along the back line. Stephen Callistad, we just had his birthday on Tuesday, and he scored a hat trick. So I guess look for him tonight as well. Because of the injuries, we've also brought up a few younger players that are playing really well for us. So look for Josue, look for Anthony Baez in the middle of the field, and look for Sebastian Perez off the bench as a 9th grader, and we'll see what impact they can have tonight.
All right, thank you so much for letting me interview you. It's been so great to get to know you and some of your players, and good luck on the game.
Thank you.
Good job. That was Ren Becker speaking with the head coach for the Northfield Raiders. That coach's interview was brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. We're going to take a ad break until start of the second half. We'll be back to you soon on NorthfieldLive.com.
Student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private 1-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private one-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
All right, let's welcome the teams back to the pitch.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com. You're watching the Raider Boys soccer. Your Raider Boys are taking on the Albert Lee Tigers. Raiders up 3-0 after one half here at Northfield Stadium. So dominance by the Raiders that first half. Just complete and utter dominance. Great opportunities. I mean, honestly, the score should be about 6-0 right now with the amount of opportunities the Raiders have had.
Yeah, the Raiders have been doing a really great job of working around the Tigers here with some good possession, great 1-2 passing, and some good finishing as well.
Yeah, these players have been doing just a great job. I know Stephen Callistad, a goal scorer here. I think also Giovanni Alfaro and Manny Ramirez, all three of them scoring goals for the Raiders here. Expect to see more people getting in the score sheet for the Raiders. I mean, they've just been playing so well so far, putting amazing pressure onto the defense of the Tigers.
And the game is away. That was a free kick called on Jens Kasten there. Sam Swedin letting the ball simmer. It won't go out of bounds. Sam kicks it back up to Alfaro. Alfaro looking to Anthony Baez. Carlos Cortave to Stephen Callistad. It'll go back to the feet of the Tigers. Out of bounds. Tiger throwing. Tigers coming in down the line. Tigers around Jens Kasten. Stopped by Garrison Giza. Good play by Giza there. Tigers with the throw coming in deep over the head of Giza. It'll be to the feet of Jens Kasten, who kicks it up for Callistad. Off the back of Callistad, just going out of bounds as Callistad tries for it with a slide tackle.
Yeah, the Tigers have been putting some really quick pressure on the Raiders here, and it seems to be working as they had it in the Raiders' box for a second. They've been doing some quick runs off of throw-ins here, and that's been working really well for them so far.
Definitely a couple of their tactics that they're adding to the list in this game. The Tigers really like to use their through balls and like to really take their space with lots of dribbling, quick dribbling down the sidelines, as well as lots of substitutions for the Tigers in the first half as they keep those legs fresh.
Yeah, I know the Tigers on their dribbling, they sort of had some turnover issues that led to at least one of the Raiders' goals.
Ball into Calstead here. Calstead just stopped by the Albert Lee keeper here. Great ball by Gio Alfaro. Well done by the Raiders. Ball to Giza looking for Calstead. He'll find him on a run deep in the corner. Calstead with a cross coming in here to Gio Alfaro. Won over by the Tigers. Tigers looking down the line here. Stopped by Caston. Caston with time. Looking back to Calstead. Calstead wins it over. Finding Giza. One back over by the Tigers. Giza forcing it out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in. Called by the assistant referee on the sideline. Tigers throw-in coming in here. Coming down the line. Out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Giza to take the throw. Left it for Jens Caston. Jens Caston, senior captain, moving up to take the throw.
Yeah, Jens Caston, he's a very athletic guy. He's a 3-sport athlete. He plays soccer, he swims, and he also plays ultimate frisbee for Northfield. He's also looking to play track this summer too, as he will also be playing ultimate. So just a really athletic guy, Jens Caston. Real all-around guy.
Yeah, for his main sport being swimming, he's a really strong guy, really great build, and also a really great soccer player too.
Yeah, hell of a soccer player. He's been so great these past few years for the Raiders and a great leader for all the teams, actually. He's a captain for all of the sports except track and field. It's a shot coming in there for the Raiders. So that one's back out to the feet of Narveson.
Caston with the shot coming in low. Stopped by the Albert Lee defense.
And that one was almost kicked in by the Albert Lee defense as that deflection almost came back into the goal. That would have been fun to see, as this will be another corner kick taken by Tate Narveson in the corner.
Great pressure by Caston there. Carlos Cortave checking to the ball as Tate Narveson goes high in the air to the head of Giza. Giza hits it in.
And it's not called by the referees. Apparently, that one just didn't cross the line. That's a great shot by Giza. The Raiders have been 0 for 2 on potential goals that have been in and out of the net so far. Just a tough break for the Raiders as the Tigers are looking to get it back down the field.
Ball kicked off. Carlos Cortave there. Number 3 showing a little aggression, trying to get that ball off him. In for the Tigers. Kick will go up to Zach Brayland. Brayland kicking it deep, looking for Alfaro. To the head of Alfaro, to Calstead. Calstead kicks it back up. Looking for a run here. Calstead using his speed. Going in deep. He'll cut back. Great cut by Calstead. Could not find the cross. He's still on the ball. Looking for options. He'll find Anthony Baez in the middle. Baez pushed over, but he stays strong. He wins it back. Looking for Carlos Cortave. Cortave going in deep to the head of Narveson. Just over Narveson. Josue Santayo Hernandez cutting back. He has Narveson. He'll go to Narveson. Raiders really looking for something here. Really taking their time, owning this game. As Marcos Gallardo looks for Cortave. To Caston. Caston with the ball to Cortave. One back by the Tigers as they kick it up. Zach Brayland way out of his net, clearing the ball.
Oh, that's a risky play by Zach Brayland, as now the Tigers have a wide open net, but it's stolen back by Carlos Cortave. And there's the foul. That was a very obvious foul committed by the Tigers. He kicked over Carlos Cortave. And I mean, some really aggressive play by the Tigers as they've kind of been showing some of their frustrations early in the second half.
Marcos Gallardo to take this one, left-footed. It's coming in deep, looking for Giza. Giza with the ball, it'll go in! Goal for Garrison Giza!
What a shot by Giza. coming off an excellent pass by the Raiders. Giza getting on the board here. 4-0 Raiders on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll have a instant replay for you here as that one is crossed in right to the feet of Giza, who puts it on the far side of the net. Great ball placement by Giza. That instant replay brought to you by Fireside Orchard and Gardens, located on Highway 19. Fireside carries 27 apple varieties, open 7 days a week. Stop for the apples, stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
You really have to give credit to sophomore Marcos Gallardo there. Great ball by him, finding Garrison Giza on the outside. Well done by Marcos, and great finish by Giza. Raiders now up 4-0 with 33 minutes left in the second half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And the goalkeeper now coming out for the Tigers. He is replaced, and he didn't look too happy about that one. As the Tigers once again have it at midfield, looking to make something happen on the far side. Number 7, Chris Gutierrez. The Tigers are trying to work their way up the field. Tigers now with it in the Raiders box. That one's broken up by Swedin, but back at the feet of the Tigers. It's now off of the Raiders. That'll go out of bounds, and they will call it a goal kick for the Raiders.
Senior captain Zach Braylon to take the kick here. Zach really showing great distribution throughout the game. As another great kick comes out wide, just over the head of Josue on the outside. Another quick throw by the Tigers. Tigers looking for options in the middle. Locked up by Josue on the outside. Great job by Josue. Ball coming in deep. Sam Swedin on it. It'll go just wide of the goal for another Raider goal kick. Zach Braylon to take the kick here.
Yeah, Zach Braylon, the senior captain and goalkeeper for the Raiders. I see him around school. I always see him in the morning. He shows up with his red Beetle.
Great ball to Gio Alfaro. It'll just go wide of the goal. Great ball by Calstead there. Well done by the Raiders. Still in this game. Still working hard. Raiders really keeping up that high pressure, that high intensity that we've really been looking for in this season. Josue with the ball. Sorry, trying to stop the play on the outside. It'll be locked up by Anthony Baez in the middle. Ball to Zach Braylon, calling for it. He'll get it. Braylon looking down, up the field. It's going long, looking for Calstead. One over by the Tigers, and then one back by Narveson and Calstead. Narveson to Alfaro with a great through ball. Alfaro. Slide tackle by number 19 for the Tigers, Josiah Thorson.
And just a bit too hard of a touch by Alfaro there. He just went a bit too far to get a good shot off, but still the corner kick. And, I mean, the Raiders have gotten so many good opportunities on net so far, just doing a great job this game. Already up 4-0 with still 30 minutes to go on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as that cross will come in. Looking for a head. That's off the head of Alfaro. That's saved by the goalkeeper. It's now back out. Carlos Cortave looking in. Cleared by the defense for the Tigers as they try to work their way back up the field.
Great play by the Raiders there. Marcos Gallardo with a slide tackle. Back to Marcos. Winning the ball. Going wide to Giza. Giza with time and space. Looking for options. He'll go to Baez. Looking for Giza, just a little bit too hard. Out of bounds for a Tiger throw. A little confusion with the ball. Tigers play it deep. Giza kicks it out of bounds, deep into the stands. It'll be another Tiger throw-in.
Yeah, you still kind of hear that ball rattling around in the stands as it'll get thrown back down onto the field. And now Jens Kasten to take the throw-in for the Raiders. He might look for Giza deep here, maybe Swedin behind him. He'll look deep for Kalistad, who's pushed over. No call by the refs as it's still in possession of the Tigers. Tigers looking for a run here.
Good through ball by the Tigers. It'll go just out of bounds and be called a Tiger corner kick, as I believe that came off Sam Swedin, or one of the Raiders defenders. Corner kick for the Tigers here. Tigers looking to make something happen. They've been playing aggressively, playing hard, trying to get on that scoreboard as it's 4-0 with 28 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Corner comes in to the heads of the Tigers, back up, headed out by Gallardo. Kicked out to the Tigers. Tigers playing out wide. Cross comes in. It will just miss the feet of the Tigers and go out of bounds for a Raiders goal kick.
Yeah, the Raiders defense has been doing a really good job so far. I mean, obviously the pressure coming by the Tigers, but still very little to no shots on goal for the Tigers. Great job by all the Raiders defenders so far.
Zach Braylon to take the kick here. Braylon with another great ball going high and wide to Anthony Baez, to Josue, working it back to Marcos Gallardo. He's finding Jens Kasten on the opposite side. Great swing by the Raiders to Baez, Carlos Cortave open in the middle. Great ball by Carlos Cortave to Kalistad, to Alfaro. Alfaro looking for options or a shot. It'll be won back by the Tigers, and then to the feet of Cortave. Narveson trying to find Giza on the outside. Good hustle by Narveson. Coming back, trying to win that ball. Narveson gets a touch on it. Tigers play it back and out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Another great ball by Carlos Cortave. Well done by him.
Yeah, he's had some great balls into the Raiders here, as he's been a big part of multiple of these goals, getting the Raiders in great position with some excellent passes. Is now Alfaro on the outside of the zone to Narveson. Narveson looking for the shot on goal. It'll get stolen away by the Tigers. Tigers still with the ball, so kick it out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. That's Connor Percy, the manager, trying to catch that one. He's on the homecoming court. So he's trying to win homecoming king this year.
Carlos Cortave with the shot. It'll just go wide of the goal. It'll be a Tiger goal kick. Ruben Mank on the sideline warming up along with Manny Ramirez.
It looks like Ramirez may be coming in to the game shortly as he's putting on his captain's armband, coming to the side of the field. Looking for substitution here as that goal kick will go wide out of bounds. Raiders throwing coming up here. Carlos Cortave looking back in.
Carlos Cortave to Jens Kasten. Kasten looking deep, looking to play it into Steven Kalistad. Just touched out of the way by the Tigers. Baez looking to Giza. It'll go to Alfaro. Alfaro looking for Giza. Won by Narveson. Narveson with some good feet here. Narveson takes a shot. It'll go in for Narveson. Another goal for the Raiders.
Great shot by Narveson, finding the opposite side of the net. Wonderful placement on that shot. As we will get an instant replay for you here in a second. An instant replay as Narveson just takes this one all the way, dribbles in, and just a great shot finding the far side of the goal. Narveson getting on the board here for the Raiders. That's 5 separate goal scorers for the Raiders in this game. That instant replay brought to you by Fireside Orchard and Gardens, located on Highway 19. Fireside carries 27 apple varieties, open 7 days a week. Stop for the apples, stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Out of the game for the Raiders, number 8, Carlos Cortave de Leon and Gio Alfaro. Into the game, Manny Ramirez and Ruben Menk. We saw them earlier in the game working hard and playing well. Hopefully we get to see more of that as Josue with the ball now, looking in to Ramirez. It'll fall closer to Giza, still at the feet of the Tigers. Raiders are now up 5-0 with 24 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, obviously Ramirez, one of the goal scorers here for the Raiders, and Ruben Menk, he scored the first goal of the season here for the Raiders on a very unconventional shot, I believe. I forget who that came against. I think it was one of the Rochesters. So that ball will go out of bounds for Raiders throw-in.
I believe that was the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. It'll come back. Oh, sorry. I believe that was Rochester's Century.
Yeah, that sounds right. As a whole slew of substitutions coming in for the Tigers. They're taking off a lot of players here. Maybe looking to give some of the younger guys a chance to play as they take off most of their captains. Still one left for them on the defense. That's number 26, Aiden Hartman, as they once again have the throw-in. Tigers looking to get on the board against the Raiders this game as they've just been so dominant. 5-0 that's a hard foul by the Tigers as number 8 will get a yellow card. Try to look for him here. I believe that's Jacqua. We're going to take an injury timeout here. We're going to maybe take an ad break here. Be back to you in a second on NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com as a shot comes by Menk. Goes way wide of the goal. So the Raiders up 5-0 late in this game against the Albert Lee Tigers. The Raiders just utter dominance so far.
Anthony Baez was fouled in that last play. Now out on possible injury. Looks like he's walking. Hopefully he's good. Freshman Sebastian Perez into the game. Really looking to see something from the freshman. Hopefully a goal. His first varsity goal. On the sideline we have Elliot Pontow and Gabe Heinrichs looking to sub into the game as the Tigers are deep in the Raiders' territory. But the ball is cleared by Swadin. Back at the feet of the Tigers looking for something to happen. Raiders looking to stop the play and hold on to hopefully a shutout win here.
And the Raiders with 5 different goal scorers this game. Steven Kalistad, Manny Ramirez, Giovanni Alfaro. I believe there's 2 more, Garrison Giza.
And Tate
Narveson. Right there. Yeah, and Tate Narveson on the most recent one to make it 5-0. Raiders have just been dominating this game, taking some really good opportunities.
Great 1-2 by Garrison Giza and Ruben Menk there. Great ball by Giza to Kalstad, just off the back of his foot. Kalstad behind his back, just barely offsides to Ramirez.
And that's a questionable call by the refs. That one looked very close. Really good Rabona move by Steven Kalistad. Getting that one to Manny Ramirez with some flair.
Ball coming in low here for the Tigers. Pushed over. Marcos Gallardo back to Brayland. Good ball by Marcos. Brayland in a dangerous spot. Puts it to Sam Swadin. Swadin out to Marcos Gallardo. Good work from the sophomore. Out to Josue, another sophomore with some great feet. Finding Ramirez with lots of space. Ramirez to take the shot. It'll go off the back of Tigers defender. Ball to the Tigers. Marcos Gallardo with time. He'll play Brayland. Brayland with pressure on. He'll play Jens Kasten. Jens Kasten looking for options. He'll go to Tate Narveson. Narveson back to Kasten. Kasten looking deep. Good ball by Kasten looking for Steven Kalstead. He'll go to him with two defenders on. He'll play Narveson. Narveson looking for options in the middle. Giza helping him out. He'll go back to Menk. Menk finding Giza. Giza looking for a cross. Foul there. Ref won't see it. Marcos Gallardo with the ball. Pressure on. Marcos plays Kasten. Kasten looking for a deep ball here. It's coming in deep. It's caught by the Albert Lee keeper. Great ball by Jens Kasten there. Well done.
Yeah, that one might have been a bit too long for the headers, but that was a perfect shot as the goalkeeper for Albert Lee really had to extend to get up to that one.
Through ball to Ramirez here. One over by the Albert Lee keeper.
Yeah, the Raiders just doing a great job keeping pressure on because they've had so many opportunities to score and taking advantage of 5 of them so far as Albert Lee will march down into the Raiders zone, but they'll kick it out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Heinrichs and Pontau looking to come into the game now, so they'll be taking off. I believe Garrison Giza and also Josue Santayo Hernandez. Josue doing a great job in this game so far. All of these younger guys for the Raiders have just been doing an amazing job. They haven't been showing up in the goal column, but I mean they've definitely been playing a big part in a lot of these Raider goals, and the reason that Albert Lee has not scored any goals yet either.
Yeah, those younger guys really fitting in well with the varsity team here. Key players like Anthony Baez, Josue Santayo Hernandez, and Sebastian Perez. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Giovanni Garibo in this game. As Gabe Heinrichs wins the ball, looking for Narveson. Won over by Ruben Menk. Good stop by Menk there. Menk playing aggressively, wins the ball. He'll go to the feet of the Tigers. Good tackle by Gabe Heinrichs, showing some good hustle. Jens Kasten gets pushed. He'll stay on his feet, though. Sebastian Perez with a great clear out of bounds. Great job by the freshman.
And Jens Kasten having a few words for the player who tried to push him. I mean, he's not the kind of guy who's going to go down, especially just from a shove.
Ball at the feet of Sebastian Perez. He'll take a header here, winning it over to Narveson. Narveson taking his space, finding Kasten. Kasten using his speed.
Kalistad still with it. Kalistad with a shot and scores! Kalistad! Second goal of the night for Kalistad as they'll take a 6-0 lead for the Raiders. We've got an instant replay of that coming up to you here.
Great job by Steven Kalstead here. And great ball by Tate Narveson.
As there's the instant replay for you there. Kalistad with some good moves. Kalistad with a great shot. Again, finding the far side of the net. That's been a really big trend for a lot of these Raider goals, is just exposing the part of the net where the keeper just can't get to. That replay brought to you by Fireside Orchard and Gardens, located on Highway 19. Fireside carries 27 apple varieties, open 7 days a week. Stop for the apples, stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Lots of credit to freshman Sebastian Perez there, who won that ball over and found Tate Narveson. Narveson with that great through ball to Kasten. Just well done by the Raiders. Raiders really having a good game today. Out of the game, number 20, Marcos Gallardo. And back into the game, number 4, Johan Hernandez. I mean, Gallardo has just been playing a really great game. Sophomore has been fitting in really well with this varsity team and doing a great job on defense, so props to him.
Yeah, it's definitely good to let him rest. The Raiders probably We'll be taking out some more of these starters here soon, as they played an excellent game so far. 6-0 already. Maybe looking to make it 7-0 as they did against Red Wing just a day ago. As a through ball comes in for Manny Ramirez. Ramirez just wide of the goal. Great shot by Ramirez.
Great through ball by Elliot Pontow there. Well done by the Raiders.
Yeah, Kalistad with 2 goals in this game, maybe looking to get back-to-back hat tricks. He scored a hat trick earlier on his 18th birthday, September 12th, against the Red Wingers. He's been having some great offensive play for the Raiders these past 2 games.
Ball coming in over the head of Narveson. Won by the Tigers. Tigers looking to do something. Sebastian Perez wins it over. Back at the feet of Ramirez. Ramirez looking for redemption. He'll go down. Ball still at the feet of Ramirez. Ramirez looking for options. He'll be fouled from behind. It's a Raiders free kick.
Yeah, unfortunate spot to get fouled is just outside of the box. Almost a penalty kick for Ramirez there, but obviously still great position for the Raiders. So they look to add on a 7th. Some substitutions looking to come in here for the Raiders. Number 1, Carter Summer. Number 22, Haven Boyson. And number 17, Timon Reichert. Raiders now with a free kick just outside of the box. I believe this one will be taken by Tate Narveson. He maybe looks to find a head. He will cross it in.
Gabe Heinrichs on the back post, and it'll just go over the goal. Saw Gabe Heinrichs calling for that ball right in that spot. And well done by Tate and Gabe there.
Yeah, good shot by Gabe. Looked like it kind of bounced around some feet there, so that one will go high up. Some seniors coming off for the Raiders. Ruben Menk, the captain, Jens Kasten, and Sam Swedeen. All 3 of those guys have played a big role in today's game.
Good to see Haven Boyson and Carter Summer out there getting some good playing time. Tate Narveson on the ball now. Elliot Pontow with a great run, winning over that ball. Just won back by the Tigers, and then the Raiders. Back to the feet of the Tigers as they look downfield. Tigers with the ball, cuts inside. Sebastian Perez with great hustle there. Ball coming in deep off the head of Boyson. Carter Summer with almost a good stop there. Gabe Heinrichs looking down line here. Will go out of bounds for a Tiger throw-in.
Yeah, Elliot Pontow, a really quick guy. I mean, he's just a super hyper kid, so it's good to see that he can get it out on the soccer field. He's done a great job so far. 2 shots on goal, very nearly went in, and that through ball there. He's had a really good game on his first game back from injury. He's been out for 2 weeks, first with a knee injury and then a concussion. So that ball will go to Manny Ramirez. Ramirez trying to win the ball back as it'll go to Tate Narveson. Narveson maybe looking for Timon here as he'll turn and look up for Elliot Pontow. Pontow will get to that ball as he just pushes off the defender. They'll call that one. Elliot Pontow just a bit too much contact there as he just kind of pushed away the defender to get that ball. So a free kick coming in here for the Tigers. Tigers still with the ball. Trying to score something here in the dying minutes of this game. As that ball will go back to Zach Brayland. He'll kick it back out to midfield. Taken back by the Tigers, although a bit of a strong touch. It'll stay in bounds. That one almost stolen by Kalistad with some good pressure. As that one's kicked back up. Tigers looking to get a shot on goal here as that one's defended. Johan Hernandez with the ball. Hernandez, a good move on the attacker as that one is kicked out into the middle of the field. No Raider defender on it, although that one will go back up to Pontow. Pontow with some room to breathe here as he'll pass it up. Looking for Manny Ramirez. Ramirez now with a good breakaway opportunity. Just stumbles, can't get it as he looks for Gabe Heinrichs there in the through ball.
Timon Reichart with a stop there going back. It's at the feet of the Tigers now. Stopped by Elliot Pontow. But back to the Tigers as they try to get something in here with just under 10 minutes left. Raiders up 6-0 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ball in deep. Good ball by Elliot Pontow to Ramirez. Narveson to Kalstad. Kalstad looking for Ramirez. He'll play a chip over the defense. Defense clears it out. Narveson wins it back over. Narveson coming in. Narveson on the left side. Looking for Kalstad. Pontow on the ball now. Pontow keeping it in. Trying to find someone in the middle. Kicked up by the Tigers. Collected by their keeper. Keeper wearing all pink today. Looking good. Hits it up. Timon Reichart with a great header. Tigers ball at their feet now. But one over by Narveson. Narveson looking for Ramirez on a break. Ramirez just doesn't get there. Tigers kick it out for a Raiders throw-in. On the sideline, number 15, Josue, and number 19, Vin.
Vin Go coming in for the Raiders.
Vin getting his varsity debut tonight. He is number 19 for the Raiders, as he'll be put at center striker, I believe.
Yeah, Vin also the lacrosse player. He's a really fun guy. Once you get to know him, I mean, he's really funny. He's an amazing student. Good to see him coming in for the Raiders here tonight.
Ball's going deep to Carter Summer. Summer to control it here. He'll play Brayland. Brayland with time. Brayland looking for options up top. He'll go to Pontow. Pontow winning that over with the chest to Ramirez. Vindigo coming up top. Timon Reichart with the ball. He'll go to Josue. Josue trying to find Vin. He'll go to Vin. Vin with a touch. Ramirez with the finish. It's cleared out by the Tigers there. Great clear by Tigers defense. Raiders still in possession of the ball. In a dangerous spot. Vin with the tackle. Raiders trying to win the ball back now. Also trying not to concede with 7.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And what a shot by Ramirez, but, I mean, an even better save by the defender for the Tigers there as he cleared that one out with a bicycle kick. Great job by him. It's going to land at the chest of Gabe Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs coming back off of an injury today. He had some right quad tightness. Good to see him back. Usual starter for the Raiders. And doing his job here early. He came in early into this game and has just been helping the Raiders ever since then. Not in the goal category tonight, but definitely a very effective goal scorer for the Raiders.
Yeah, great work by Gabe Heinrichs. Haven Boyson plays it out into the center, looking for Sebastian Perez. Perez in front of the ball now as the Tigers taking their time. Good stop by Perez. It'll be called a free kick for the Tigers. Tigers to make something happen here with just about 6 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tigers still goalless and still, we believe, winless throughout the season.
Number 28, Titus Hartman, looking to come in for the Tigers. He is the third of the Hartman kids to be on this Tigers team. His brother Aiden Hartman, the senior captain, and his brother Jonathan Hartman, the sophomore. They all played very well today. It looks like Titus Hartman will come on. We'll see what these Hartman kids can do with 5.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Raiders really looking to hold up here against the Tigers as the Raiders let the ball go out for a Raider goal kick. Senior captain Zach Brayland, great distribution tonight. We'll see another goal kick from him as he looks for options up top. Raiders really looking for some of those guys with minimal playing time to get a goal in on their board. Josue looking for Gabe Heinrichs there. Gabe Heinrichs with a good run. Carter Summer letting it out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Throw-in coming in deep to Heinrichs. He'll go to the head of the Tigers. Good stop by Timon Reichart there. Timon with another good stop to the feet of Ramirez. Vin pushing up. Reichart pushing up to Sebastian Perez. Sebastian Perez finding Elliot Pontau or Vin. It's at the feet of Elliot Pontau. Ref will call a foul on Pontau in a similar place as earlier. Tigers deep in their own territory.
And Elliott, just a really physical player, and I'm sure the hockey helps him out too. Maybe taking a bit too much from hockey and putting it into this soccer game. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Tigers looking to put one on the board in the dying minutes of this game.
Stop by Gabe Heinrichs. Good stop there. He works it out wide. Gabe Heinrichs taking his space. He plays Manny Ramirez. Gets a little bit tripped up. It'll be called a throw-in for the Tigers. Josue with the ball now looking for Vin. Vin stretching for it. Back at the feet of Josue. Missed slide tackle. Raiders really looking to push hard here. Possibly getting another goal in the back of the net. Tigers coming in deep here. Finds the head. Haven Boyson to clear it out. Great play by Haven there. 3 more subs coming in for the Tigers. Tigers really trying to get those fresh legs on the field to really push hard in the last about 3 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Now the Raiders trying to keep their clean sheet here. 6-0 so far. They took a 7-0 win the other night on Tuesday in Red Wing. Kalistad scoring a hat trick in that. Doesn't look like he will get another one today, as he will end his night with 2 goals on the game. Is now Raiders pushing up. Manny Ramirez with the ball. Looking out for Timon.
Stop by Timon. Vin with the ball now. Vin looking for options. Find the cross off of the Tigers defense. Tigers keeper with the ball now looking for options. He'll go up and in the air towards Elliot Pontau. Back to Johan Hernandez playing Haven Boyson. Raiders working across the back. Josue stepping to the ball. Josue playing Carter Summer. Carter's a senior, getting some varsity time today. Gabe Heinrichs with a good stop on the ball. Vin with a good stop to Josue. Josue winning it back over to Gabe Heinrichs. Heinrichs taking his time. Fortunately plays it to the feet of the Tigers. Tigers, some movement here in a dangerous position. Raiders defense recovered well. Good stop by Gabe Heinrichs on the outside. Tigers will play it back and into the middle as it's cleared out by the Raiders. Still at the feet of the Tigers. Tigers looking for something with under a minute and a half left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Manny Ramirez up the field, keeping that ball in, looking for Vin. Goes to Timon Reichart. Timon looking for Vin to go to Elliot Pontau. Elliot Pontau taking his space. And a shot comes in, stopped by the keeper for the Albert Lee Tigers. Great save by the keeper. Even better shot by Elliot Pontau.
Yeah. And Gabe Heinrichs, another 3-sport athlete. He plays, obviously, soccer, and he is also a swimmer in the winter and baseball in the summer and the spring. He's a great pitcher for the Raiders, as the Raiders look to maybe put another goal on here in the dying minutes of this game. Out to Carter Summer. Summer looking in as he's taken down. That'll be a penalty kick, or excuse me, a free kick for the Raiders, as looks like Carter Summer was slide tackled.
Gabe Heinrichs to take the kick here. Similar position he had on the Tuesday game in Red Wing. Just under 10 seconds left. Kicks coming in. It's low. Out to the feet of Josue. Cleared out by the Tigers in the air. And that is the game. Raiders win 6-0 versus the Albert Lee Tigers on this Thursday night.
Great job of the Northfield Raiders seeing that 6-0 lead. We're going to take an ad break. Be back to you for your post-game cleanup. In a second, you're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Selling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast, and Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
And we're back on NorthfieldLive.com. What a
welcome,
great game by the Raiders.
Yeah, welcome to your post-game cleanup, sponsored by Service Master by Ayat. When disaster strikes, call the yellow van. I mean, 6-0 for the Raiders. I mean, not much to talk about here. I mean, just utter dominance by the Raiders. Great job. 5 different guys scoring goals for the Raiders here. Steven Kalistad coming for 2 of those. Manny Ramirez. Also Tate Narveson. How many is that? 3. We got Garrison Giza, 2. He's the 4th, and who's the 5th?
One more that we're forgetting there. But great job by the Raiders. Really great possession during this game, and really good finishing against the Albert Lee Tigers tonight.
Yeah, Giovanni Alfaro is the 5th coming for the Raiders. I mean, just great game by the Raiders, especially coming off a 7-0 win to come back with a 6-0 win is just a great performance by the Raiders. A lot of injured guys coming back in for the Raiders too. Some notable names: Gabe Heinrichs, Elliot Pontow, and Ruben Menk. Also, Tate Narveson. Those are 4 guys that they did great this game. I know, obviously, Tate Narveson scoring the goal, and Elliot Pontow had a few chances there too.
Right.
Great job by the Raiders.
Also really nice to see some of those younger guys, some of those sophomore boys, Anthony Baez, Josue, and Marcos, really doing a great job. Also freshman Sebastian Perez really holding his own, still not getting his goal yet, but it'll come. Great work from all those young boys out there.
Yeah, this is the most complete we've ever seen this Raiders team. I mean, especially even with the young guys, they've really shown that they deserve to be here.
Right.
And I think they've been really well accepted by the older players on this team.
Yeah. Raiders with a great game tonight. Well done by them. 6-0 to the Albert Lee Tigers.
Yeah, and coming up here on NorthfieldLive.com, Friday night is the Raiders homecoming against the Albert Lee Tigers. That'll be at 7 p.m. Make sure to tune in. It's going to be a big game for the Raiders. I know they lost last year to Albert Lee, but I've heard that this one is probably going to go the Raiders' way, so we're all hoping for a great game by the Raiders and a win for homecoming weekend. Also, Saturday morning, we have the stream for the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. You can check that you can check the rest of our schedule too on northfieldlive.com. Great job by the Raider boys today, getting this 6-0 win. Any final comments, Ben?
Great job by the Raiders. Well done, boys.
All right, you're watching northfieldlive.com. Thank you, and we'll see you Friday at 7.